believe it was April of 2003, April 9th or so. The Saddam Hussein statue was torn down in Firdous Square. I was around the block when it was torn down, so I didn't get to see it happen in live view, but I was there right afterwards. And this headless statue in the street. I really didn't think much about it at all. I was like, oh, that's cool. We tore some statue down. We didn't think good about it. There's a reporter, I don't remember his name, but some reporter let me use his satellite phone. And I called my mom.
Phone?
Yeah, the satellite phone. So I call my mom. I'm like, hey, Mom, I'm alive. I'm in Baghdad. She goes, have you seen that statue of Saddam? I was like, matter of fact, it's laying in the middle of the street in front of me. She goes, that was on every news station in the entire world. And just bulb goes off in my head. I'm Lance Corporal, so I'm a Lance criminal at this time. I'm just thinking, how can I profit from this thing? So I go there, I look at it. The statue, the head was gone. The Iraqis took the head, they threw it in the river, beat it with shoes. The statue is mostly f***ed up except for the hand, the right hand of the statue. It was just perfect condition. And there's already a cut on the wrist. So I get some of my boys on my track and I say, tonight after duty, after we get off this guard duty, we're going to go over there and take that thing. And we're going to go back, and when we EAS, we're going to put it on eBay and make $1 million. So that night, it was late at night. I have no idea what time it was, but we all gotten off guard duty. I grabbed a thing called a tank bar, which is a giant steel pry bar. I don't know the weight, it's long and heavy. And I grabbed a hacksaw so we can cut. So we hacked and pried. Went over there in the middle of the night. We had my boot, a brand new boot had came to me. A boot is somebody who's newer to the Marine Corps. We call them boots. These kids fresh out of boot camp. So we made our boot stand guard duty. So he was with his M16, just watching around. Me and the other guy on my track, we were take turns prying and sawing for almost 2 hours probably. Because this thing was big. His hand was about,
I remember watching you guys doing that.
Yeah, about 3 feet long, about 100 pounds of hollowed out bronze. It was a big ass hand. So we did that for probably 2 hours. Finally, I get up there. I'm the heaviest. I'm probably about 225, 230 this time. I get the tank bar in there. I just jump on it with all my weight. Boom! Hand snaps off onto the ground. We're like, got it. No need to get it back. It was heavy and bulky and hard to carry. We ended up putting a tank bar through a hole in it and putting it on our shoulders. We had to grab some extra Marines. Like, hey, can you help us carry this? And like, what do you guys have? Like, the hand?
Yeah, I was one of those Marines.
How do I get this thing back to the United States? That's the big question on there. And we're still in Baghdad. We have no idea how long we're going to be in country still. We just gotten there. We didn't know we could be in Baghdad for months. We could be there for a year. We had no. So I ended up having this hand. Our company commander, the captain, found out about it. And he had asked me, he's like, oh, I want to put it in the Marine Corps Museum. You guys still have it? So I didn't want to put it in the Marine Corps Museum. I wanted to make $1 million. So I lied. I was like, no, sir. We actually got rid of it because we're just too bulky and taking up too much room in the vehicle. He's like, oh, that's a shame. Really, I had it in there the whole time. And if he went and checked it, he would have found it. Luckily, he liked me and believed me, but he kind of knew I was full of shit, I think, too. We have this thing, and if Marines started finding out about it, so people started going to the track and viewing it.
You had to get clearance through 1st Marine Division for that, right? I had heard some stuff that you had to get it cleared through Mattis to be able to bring it back.
They had to get it cleared out. The captain got it cleared through somebody. I was coming back on advance party back to the States with everybody else because I was a lead armor. I was coming back on advance party. So it was decided that I was going to try to get back. So I was in charge of embarking, sending all the armory gear home. So I put it in this box and just try to hide it with stuff all around it. And then our supply gunny ends up going through all the boxes and he finds it. He's like, oh, hell no, Mercer, you can't bring that back. I'm like, he's bronze. Like, not a big deal. He's like, no way. The MPs have to go to this. There's no way they're letting you bring this thing back. So I was like, we're not making $1 million. So I go tell the captain, I'm like, hey, I took a Humvee, went back and got that because you're asking for it. He's like, oh, cool. He's like, I've talked to higher ups. We're going to get it sent home, put in the Marine Corps Museum. It's going to have your name and your buddy's names that took you down on it. Have your guys' names on it. It'll be in the Marine Corps Museum. And everybody's taking pictures. This is in Kuwait. We're in Kuwait by now. Everybody's taking pictures of it. everybody finds out about it. The whole like First Marine Division that's over there. It's really all like 3-4 and like all the trackers and everybody's coming through, snapping pictures of the hand. Unfortunately, I'd wasted all my film already. We had a disposable camera, so I do not have a picture with me in the hand because I'd wasted all my film taking pictures of stuff in Iraq.
Yeah, and that was back before the days when digital cameras were very common, so it was all disposables.
Yeah, I brought 3 disposables with me, and they made it almost to Baghdad.
You got some good pictures, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, good pictures, and then some of these good pictures. So anyway, I'm thinking the hand's going to come back. I get back to the U.S. You get back to the U.S. first, which was cool and not. I kind of wanted to go on ship and go like check out and see Australia like you guys did stuff. But I came back to the States first, which was kind of cool because I could tell all the women that I got back from Iraq, and I was a war hero to them. And
you missed out not going to Australia.
It was cool being some of the first Marines back there. I did get to go out to bars and brag to girls, and it was a little bit easier. So then I expected to get back to the United States. Like I'm waiting, and I'm asking the captain, I'm like, "Sir, when's the hand getting back?" And nobody has any answers. And then right before I get out, I talking to the captain. I'm like, "Sir, where's the hand?" I thought I was going to get put in the Marine Corps Museum. And he's like, "Oh, somehow it got lost somewhere, got signed out somewhere here, or Delta Company Tracks was in charge of taking it, and somehow it got lost." Which to me means some higher ranking officer, higher ranking enlisted guy that is working in embarking stuff back or supply or something took it.
Somebody took it. It's probably sitting in somebody's basement.
Yeah, it's probably somebody has it in their basement or attic or somewhere.
Because they don't show that thing to people if they have it.
No. I've been on several national news stories telling my story about it, a lot of local stories. So everybody knows there's a Marine bar out here I go to, and everybody knows about the hand and me, and they're always like,
"Yeah, I remember in 2018, it even made it to Fox News." I might post a video with the clip on, of that article.
This lady that works for USA Today, Journal, she wrote it, and then Fox News article off of that. And then I've done a few things with some YouTube guys. They're pretty big in the military that do interviews. I've done some interviews with them. Done a lot of interviews. So everybody, I've got a lot of people know about it.